Baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
David Dahl to the plate now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Colorado, the left fielder, David Dahl.
First delivery to him on the way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Now the 2-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike one. Our temperatures should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now, and set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Daniel Murphy is the second out of the opening frame. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. John Gray will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
At the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
The pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. This is popped up, but this will land untouched. Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, Justin.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's got 8 hits in 28 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And he misses with it. 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Ready with the 1-2. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball well outside. Betts gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. None out, runners at first and second. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Desmond is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The center fielder, Cody
Cody
Bellinger.
Bellinger at the plate now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Here's Jock Peterson now. And that misses, ball 1. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's got 5 base hits in 30 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Looking at his career totals, Peterson comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. .30 pitch. Left side, but well foul. The 3-1. Liner in there for a base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Here's Corey Seager as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Peterson rounds the corner and is headed home. Now the relay home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
At the plate now, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. They are just teeing off on him right now, and even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. Into the box now, Gavin Lux. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 home. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And man alive, I thought this moment would never come. He's got to be absolutely shell-shocked after a miserable performance. Jairo Diaz comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Jairo Diaz. Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Standing in now, Clayton Kershaw, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the pitch, and a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies nothing. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
To the plate now, Ian Desmond. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Two and 1 to count. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bellinger's in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
No.
Swing, and he pops him up. Lux ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
At the plate, Max Muncy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. As a look, now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. 20-12. 1-2 to count. Ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Turner, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. 2 out with the man at first. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run for Corey Seager. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So now to the plate, Will Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Rockies nothing. Digging in, Dom Nunez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it 1 away. Striding in, Peter Mooney. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. The 1-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Jairo Diaz. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Here comes the first pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And it's fouled away. Mooney leads off first with one away. And that misses 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Now another 2-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding forward now, Gavin Lux. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Hit to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The pitcher,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clayton Kershaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 delivery. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. So striding in, Mookie Betts. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Here it comes, 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Dodgers down in order, but they're still in front 10-0. that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Back up the middle, right to him. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Daniel Murphy steps in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
First baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Popped him up.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box.
3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. So stepping in, Justin Turner. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First pitch on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. He's set. Here it comes.
Right.
Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And
that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
There's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 1-0. Fouled off. Muncy, base runner at first with 1 out. And he misses 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
No, that's the ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And he is in there.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
He's set and the pitch.
Ball.
In his career, Peterson is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Corey Seager.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Second home run early in the year as this lead got even wider.
when he got the second out, I thought he'd come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Now, who cares? It is now.
Jake McGee gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
The batter, number 48.
Into the box, Gavin Lux, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 4 runs here in this half inning. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Now another 1-2.
Ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on just 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers lead this one 14-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
19, Charlie Blackman.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Ian Desmond, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
The 2-1 on its way.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Hampson is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
At the plate now, Dom Nunez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Skied down the left field line. Peterson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Dodgers lead it 14-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Striding in for the Rockies, Peter Mooney. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next to Colorado,
Trevor Story will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Trevor Story.
Fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball.
One out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Peterson. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Dahl. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now here it comes.
Ball. Down low.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And as you can see, they are way behind. Wade Davis gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Wade Davis.
Next up is Max Muncy. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Muncy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So here's Cody Bellinger, and in the past against Wade Davis, 2 hits in 7 tries. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
Number 31. Peterson.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. High in the air, deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. On the ground to the left side. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Corey Seager. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken, but called a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Scorched to third. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. LA's on top, 15-1. Striding in once again, Daniel Murphy. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's too low.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Up high, 2-1 now. And the pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Nolan Arenado. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Bat's coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 19.
Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here it comes. Popped him up. Smith over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And they remain well behind. Digging in to try it again, Will Smith. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's a .333 hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Gavin Lux is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-0 count. The pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, Whitehead. Kershaw.
Now at the plate, Clayton Kershaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
This one's down to third. Arenado has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers down in order, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Into the box now, Ian Desmond. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Bellinger has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Popped him up. Seager onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Dom Nunez. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. And the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
In now for Colorado, Peter Mooney comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. From the stretch, and he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left for Colorado. And as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth.
The right fielder, Mookie.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one. Where this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Justin Turner.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is a good fastball, swung on and missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next, Chicago. The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Into the box now, Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
The 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Coming in is Dahl, but this will land untouched. And it wouldn't be a game in Southern California without the obligatory beach ball sighting as this one makes its way onto the field. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Turner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Brian Shaw will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tony Walters is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 14, Tony Walter.
At the plate, Jock Peterson, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Two down, runners at first and second. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mission accomplished that half inning for the Colorado bullpen. Ninth inning coming up. Dodgers out in front, 15-1. That'll bring up Tony Walters, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Lifted in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it. One down.
Up next for Colorado, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Ready for another shot now. David Dahl. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Two and one to David Dahl. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts is there. Two down.
The first baseman.
The Rockies down to their final out now. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
15-1 is the final. The Dodgers posted 15 runs in this one. Clayton Kershaw takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. John Gray permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.